Welcome to another episode of That Arrow Show. Tonight's episode, Sin Eater. We're going to get into the good, we're going to get into the bad, and we're going to get into the Laurel. Alright, so to recap tonight's episode, Oliver and company are having turmoil because Oliver's girlfriend found out he was the Green Arrow and he don't know how to lie right, so he can't even tell her no. And meanwhile, the fake birds of prey came out. So anyone got any goods?
Yeah, I got some goods. My girl Felicity did her thing. Thea walked up and was like, "Hey, yo, I got a problem." She's like, "Yo, I got this. Yo, I got this."
Thea did the Lord's work this week. And Felicity came through. Can you imagine?
It was funny though. Thea walked up, she's like, she's got information. It's on her computer. Felicity got a boner. She was like, it's on her what?
It's on her what now?
Bitch. She put her hand.
Can you imagine all the Earl Grey tea that was being drank while they were in there fucking up that chick's computer?
This bitch don't know. She gonna be part of ISIS by the time we get there. What about you, Sid?
So yeah, fake birds of prey came through. I would say the only good from that was Liza. I feel like she pretty much carried that crew. She pretty much was in charge, took lead. The only believable fighter besides China White. And her presence was more compelling than the rest of them.
I take a little bit of contention with the believable fighter part. I felt like China White was the more believable fighter, and she was just more of the planner. Because Oliver was the only one that could take down China White, and that's why he was the only one that fought her. Like, Liza had to back up Cupid because Cupid was getting stomped out, so she had to go help her. But like when it came to it was, for me, it was almost like whenever Oliver came in the room, like they would both grab China White and be like, go get your man, go get him.
Alright, tonight we have a special guest online. Her name is Canary is her handle. She's a writer, actress. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Cammy and Ray at Cammy and Ray, and I like long walks by the beach, eating avocados, and Felicity smoke.
She said long walks on the beach, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Don't nobody like walking on the beach. Nobody like sand in their butthole.
My good from tonight was Thea. I loved her coming back and being Moira Queen. I know that commenting about her being like Moira was supposed to be like cutting to her, but I loved it. We need more Moira. We need more of those like hard-hitting choices. And I love that Thea came in and did that. We've gone so long without her, but her coming back, knowing to go directly to Felicity, working with Felicity to get the information and take down Susan, that was what was necessary to protect the team. So I'm 100% behind that decision. And I loved Thea from tonight. That's my good. And Felicity, because they, shared scenes together.
Yeah, her and Felicity did that double team in action.
Well, I got one more good. Oliver did that slide that was from Injustice Gods Among Us when he tripped up when he tripped up China White.
He also did the Dragon Ball Z Solar Flare. I don't know if anybody caught that.
And in addition to that, the real Black Canary putting in work. Like she was handling things. She fought China White for a hot minute before Oliver came in to do the dirt.
Actually, she did, and then she knocked China White over, and China White was like, "Nah, I can't fuck with this." What week was that? What curse?
We're about to move into the bad this week.
Hold up, wait. All right.
As you can see, we got a lot of bad. Okay, you looking hungry? You want to go first?
Tag me in. First of all, Oliver, your snitching ass. You gonna run to his mama and tell? You ain't nothing but a B.I. itch.
really hurt this episode, in my opinion, and that's just a minor bad for me. Yeah, Oliver was a
simp. He was a simp. But you know that ain't the only bad. Say it. I know you got one in your soul. I'm gonna need you to speak on this.
All right, so the fake birds of prey. The weak link in the group, I'm gonna have to go with
Cupid.
It's a fake Harley Quinn. That's all it is.
So, thank you, because I thought that too. This is what pissed me off about that. So, clearly Liza was the leader. You need a hitter, so you get China White. What was Cupid's purpose?
I mean, I guess she was a sniper. My point is that you should have took Cupid off and brought back Huntress. The EPs say that they want Huntress on this show, make every opportunity to bring her in, and fail to do so. Even after mentioning the Bertinellis on this episode.
And that's not the first time they've mentioned the Bertinellis this season.
And then, hold up. Before we go any deeper, yo, Cammy, what you got to say about the bads?
So I have kind of two bads. One was some of the things you said as well, I'm echoing with the all-female team. They kind of just come in and they're reintroduced and we don't really have the time to like really get to properly see them interact or like work together as a team before they're just sort of there, they're brought in and they're taken down. So I was pumped for this episode because I'm like, female villains, sign me up. That's my favorite thing, right? And then they're just like, they arrived. And they're taken down, and all their dialogue was kind of cheesy, and it was pretty, like, cookie cutter, and I was just sort of left wishing that we could have, like, maybe a female big bad for the season, or, like, a female villain team that's, like, consistent throughout the season, or maybe is consistently sort of working with or working against Team Arrow. That would be more interesting to me. It just felt like it was just sort of, like, a token thing. They were there for 2 seconds. And then also the thing with
like
not bringing Huntress
the
back.
traveling bad guys.
Yeah, my second bad is it's pretty small and it's just kind of one that's been rolling on for the past couple episodes. We keep getting fed this like bro team of Wild Dog and Mr. Terrific, and it's just it feels like every single episode their scenes are identical out in the field. Like it's always just the two of them working together out in the field doing the exact same thing every week. And I'm kind of wishing they would shake that up a bit. I don't know whether it's they need to be in scenes with other people or their dynamic needs to be shaken up a bit. I don't know, but it's feeling really cookie cutter as well.
Okay.
They're forcing that because they're forcing Diggle and Black Canary.
Yes.
Just let them fucking get it over with.
Because Wild Dog and Diggle were real close earlier
Yes.
this season, and now all of a sudden, like they're. I don't even think I've seen them in the same shots together.
What do you guys think of the Diggle and Black Canary thing, though?
I never liked Lila. Never ever liked Lila. I always thought I'm gonna go ahead and be misogynistic about this. I always thought she was just this old, ugly woman compared to him. She is a perfect counterpart for him, a perfect partner for him, and now it's fucking too late because not only is he married, but now he got a daughter son. They can't even do anything with him.
And if you hook him now,
then he looks like a shitty person.
Exactly. Now he's a terrible black guy who cheated on his wife and family and who just got out of jail. He is a walking stereotype.
Exactly.
The thing that I think would have made Lila interesting is if they had set her up to be a villain, because it kind of seemed like they were going that direction. Like she was going to become kind of a villainy leader of Hive, but then they didn't end up going full force with that, whereas like Amanda Waller was a little bit more of like a villain opposition for Diggle, and it was like hot, like they would have been great together, but then it wasn't that, and so they never really went full force any one direction with Lila. She was just there, and so I think that's what makes it really lackluster. So whether it's Diggle with like a good team, like a heroic team member like Dinah, or whether it's Diggle with like more of a villainy person where it's like headbutting whatever, like it could have been with Amanda Waller. It's just like it's something other than Lila. Lila seemed pretty like there wasn't much of a story there, but I don't know. I don't want to be a hater.
Okay.
So I got another bad while we're still on the bad, and it was something that I was about to get into before. I felt like Oliver I felt, and not just Oliver, the show overreacted with what Thea did to a degree that they tried to make it look like she crossed this line that she can't go back from, and this is a stain on her soul. And I'm like, by the end of the season, you are going to be thanking the fuck out of Thea. Actually, by the end, he should be going to her. After this episode, he should have went to her and said, I'm sorry, because now all my shit's in the media.
My thing is this, they need to throw a parade for Thea. I'm talking about so big and outlandish that it makes San Francisco come in its pants.
And you know what irks me about this? She did what she had to do to not only protect him, but to protect the entire team and to protect the things that they've done. He has done way worse than what she's ever done, and for less.
Not just that. His dick has gotten the entire team in trouble yet again.
Exactly.
And now she steps up to the plate to bail them out. She got her, first of all, I don't know why we feeling sad for this chick anyway. She was fucking him for a story.
Exactly. This is exactly what she wanted. Which, okay, another part of the bad, an extension on this bad. Did you think it was kind of weird that, okay, I'm fucking Oliver for this story. I'm fucking Oliver for this story. I know he's the Green Arrow. Literally the last time we saw her and the information was brought up about the Green Arrow, she was literally like, we gonna get this bitch.
Exactly.
Then all of a sudden she walking up to him like, like we're in a relationship now.
No.
And I need to know, because this has been weighing on me for several episodes. Are you the Green Arrow? Time for the laurels, go.
My laurel is Mr. Fucking Terrific. So sorry, Mr. Fucking Horrible. He ran up on Cupid like, stop it.
that was horrible. That choreography was so god awful. To quote Christian, it gave me MF. That's how bad the choreography was this week.
My thing was, going to Mr. Terrific again for a second. Adds nothing to the team. At the end, he was sitting there getting worked on the ground by two people. The cops had to come and save him.
And it was the softest working ever. Like, they weren't kicking him. They were more like rubbing their feet on him.
My laurel is Prometheus' mother. How do you open the show with a laurel? My son is a supervillain. I'm not gonna give him up.
No, I respect that. That's your blood. You don't give him up. I don't respect Oliver dry snitching.
In what way?
Your son is a criminal. I'm coming to tell you all the bad shit he did. Now, if you a good mama, you gonna turn over your boy to this stranger who just came to your door.
Let me say something, by the way.
Is you serious?
Let me say something, by the way. Thea would have got that info.
I'm just saying, Diggle would have got that info.
Diggle was in a car.
All you gotta do is say, yo, Diggle, that white lady ain't acting right. But you know what? I got to kill your Canary. What's your laurel, your nit-gritty worst?
My laurel from tonight's episode was Oliver's characterization. I did not feel like he came across as a hero tonight at all. And this is sort of a struggle I think we've been having so far this season, where this is supposed to be set up where, like, Oliver's this great hero who went through 5 years of hell and all this stuff. And it's like, and you can't tell a reporter's playing you, really? Like, it just feels like time and time again, this season specifically, he's coming up against, you know, conflicts that are making him seem weak or making him seem like he's making choices that, you know, somebody 21 and over should know better. And while I appreciated Thea having to save his ass because I like Thea having a storyline like that, I also have to sit there and question, why was Oliver even in that position? Why did he not know better? Why did he decide to date a reporter who was trying to come after him? Why would he put the team and his family and his sister and his friends and all of that in danger like that? It feels like he's not behaving like a hero. and also that he doesn't have the intuition and the strategic thinking that somebody who was a hero, who was a Bratva captain, who was all of that, should have. So it feels like a little bit like character assassination. It makes me not want to root for Oliver at all. So that's kind of a struggle. I'm used to, perhaps being interested in certain side characters more than I'm interested in Oliver. For example, I'm more interested in Diggle and Felicity than I am in Oliver. But I at least recognize Oliver in past seasons as a hero, and this season so far, it's like, where are his skills? Where's his intuition? Isn't he supposed to be like 30-something at this point? How is he not seeing through this?
As my grandma would say, Oliver had the temperature set on whiny bitch.
Yeah, very much so.
Grandma was a little rough. But I have a Laurel. Where the fuck is Prometheus? they dropped him like he was down the street getting tacos, and yo, Prometheus around.
And in extension, where the fuck is the vigilante? Like, this has been the weirdest season for me because it's been all filler because your main villain and your main kind of anti-hero protagonist, you just throw in for cameos like they doing like the cameo verse on a rap song.
SCPD is the biggest fucking Laurel I've ever seen in my life. So you have 3 escape convicts, murderous escape convicts who just killed a bunch of people. You could have called Oliver and all of them 10 minutes into the show when you dropped in on the Arrow. You tell me it is the police department, they allow felons to go free to catch one man.
Okay, time for me to put the frosting on the fuck you cake of this Laura.
Hold up, turn the oven to 350.
Okay. If you notice, they were going after Oliver or the Green Arrow for killing a cop. The leader of the Birds of Prey killed many police officers, dozens, and they let her go.
Not just that, but when they escaped, they killed 2 police officers.
We done?
Yeah, we done.
All right, we done. So that's it for another episode of That Arrow Show. I'd like to thank our special guests, Cammy and Ray. So you can catch us on YouTube, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Go to Facebook, go to Twitter.
4chan.
Don't go to 4chan.
But before we go, yo, Cammy, tell them where they can find you.
If you have any other questions for me, or you want to talk to me about Arrow, or you want to drag the Flash with me and talk about how Barry's a whiny bitch, you can find me on Twitter at Cammy and Ray, and on pretty much every other social media created since like 2009.
All right, everybody. Peace.